Tori here with today's video. So I had a few people ask me to do a flip through of my December junk journal. So what I did for December was I did do a December daily, but I was in Uganda for like from the 10th or from the 11th of December until the 31st. So I couldn't bring all my scrapbooking supplies with me, but I still wanted to document as I was going and journal. So I purchased this junk journal from, oh yeah, it's Jen, and I'll link her Etsy shop for you below. And this is how I documented my December as I was going, and then later I went back and did a December daily. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through of it. I absolutely love it. It's 6x6 size, and it has 4 signatures. And I purchased it from, oh yeah, it's Jen. So first I want to say I've gotten a number of paper cuts, so I have a bunch of Band-Aids on, so sorry about that. You'll just have to excuse that, but I really wanted to get this video done so I could put it away. So I kept the cover really simple. So when I purchased the album, it had this trim on it and these paper, but I thought it would be fun to add like a focal point on the front. So I used this die cut. It just says Peace, Joy, and Noel, and added a little tiny brad in the top there and hot glued that on the front. The spine and the back I kept the same. And so what I did was every day during the month of December, I did some journaling in here, and I love that it just has all that journaling. I was going to go back and add photos, but you know what? It's done. I just want to move on, actually. So I'm not going to go back and add photos to it. I think I'm just going to leave it. I might go back later, but I really don't think I will. And my December daily has all the photos, so if you want to see the photos, you can go look at that. So I embellished the front cover a little bit. I used these stamps or stickers. They're like, they look like postage stamps, and they just say 2015. And then I also used a gold heart from 7 paper, just there. And then I wanted to put like some kind of title here, so I put this die cut here. I think it comes from My Mind's Eye. A gold puffy heart from 7 paper, and then this December Memories 2 stickers there, and then I just wrote my name. So some pages will be blank, and that's mostly because I thought I would go back and add a photo, like I thought I would add a photo here, but you know, I think it looks fine with just the journaling. So when I had this junk journal custom made for me by Jen, and I asked her to leave lots of space for journaling, so she definitely did that. So one of the things that you'll see consistent throughout the whole entire junk journal is I use a date stamp every day. I did add a couple die cuts and things just to jazz it up a little bit. I really love the envelopes that Jen put in here, so I can tuck more journaling in there, and then I just stuck a die cut with a paper clip on the top. And then I thought it would be fun to add a doily because I love doilies so much. So I actually just glued this doily on here and then did my journaling in a circle. Sometimes I added like die cuts or cut apart sheets. I think this came from, I want to say the Chamel line, I'm not sure. And I just washi taped it on there, added some faux stitching lines around the edge and my date, and then did my journaling on the back. Here I added some more washi tape and some rub-ons. Another rub-on, just a little bit of journaling. And again, some pages I left simple. And then this year I thought it would be fun to do the Lister's Got a List challenge. I'll leave a link for that below, but each month there's a challenge where there's a prompt for each day and you do a list. And I thought it would be really fun. So I did that, and it's also tucked in here in the midst of my journaling. So here's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th list. So like this one is favorite December memories, favorite holiday recipes, traditions, what I love about the holidays, best gift I ever gave, and I just sort of taped those in there. Some more journaling. I did a ton of journaling, so basically just every day, sort of where I tracked everything. I did some to-do lists in here sometimes, so I don't know, I was doodling. And sometimes I just made lists or whatever, and I also stuck a whole bunch of ephemera in here. So these are my tickets, so my flight to Montreal, my flight to Brussels, and then my flight to Entebbe, Uganda, just taped in there. And then also just some details. And here I have some more Lister's Got a List cards. I just tucked them in there and just put a piece of washi tape. And then I did some coloring in a coloring book this year, so I also wanted to include some of those, so I just cut that out, did some journaling on the back and stuck it in there. Here I added some washi tape and stickers. And again, the plan was to add photos, but you know, I don't even mind that it doesn't have photos. I just love that it's just got like really fun embellishments and ephemera and some Project Life cards and tons of journaling. So like this is the 15th of December. I did some, I think this is a rub-on and a puppy sticker. I just think it's super fun. Here's another cut apart that I just adhered on the side here. I folded it and adhered it and then did journaling on the back of the front and added a tab. And look, I even saved a spot for a photo. The plan was to put a photo here of the 16th, but I don't know, whatever. There's some washi tape, another die cut, and a foam sticker. Some more ephemera, like here I stuck, this is a receipt from the gas station. I paid for gas when we were driving to visit the kids for my tour. And if you want to learn more about any of these days, you can go check out my December daily because I talked all about everything I did. So on this day I visited the African Children's Corps Training Academy, added some stickers that I colored, and just some journaling. Some more journaling. And again, there's a huge blank here because the plan was to add a photo, but whatever. And then added the date and some letter stickers for title and did some journaling here. And so then I left all these pages blank because I was going to put a photo of each of the kids I visited here. But, you know, they're all in my December daily, and I'm making another album about it too, so I don't know if it's necessary. I might go back, but who knows. There's another receipt for some food I purchased. Receipt for money order exchange. And again, I just added some of those coloring sheets. I added those later. Let's see. There's a tag here. I left it blank. And some more journaling about the place I stayed and a receipt for some food that I ordered. I love this. I think it's such a fun way to document like a trip because you can like tuck all your ephemera and you can do all this journaling and you still get the element of like getting to decorate and add things and stuff, but it doesn't like take away from what you're doing or anything. So, and I can still use the scrapbooks, which I did for the December daily, but I have tons of journaling and just fun ephemera, and this is my first junk journal, so I really enjoyed doing it, so I'll have journaling on them. And this is just a pocket I made. Like I did a cut apart from a Chamel sheet and just glued it around the edges, and then did some more of the cut aparts as journaling cards. Just sort of tuck them in there. So I was saying I just really enjoy that like you can include all these things, the journaling, the Lister's Got a List, the ephemera, the coloring sheets, the journaling, and it's like such a fun keepsake like of your trip, and it's got all of that in there. So I think I'll definitely be doing more junk journals for like vacations and things like that, or trips, because I think it's like a really fun way to capture all your memories. So here I just added a quote, and this is a cut apart, or this came from a Chamel paper, and I just cut it out and glued it on there. Here's some shopping lists or receipts, grocery receipts. I like seeing them. It's fun because it's got the Ugandan prices on there and what I purchased and things like that. And I added lots of labels throughout. Here I did journaling, and what I did was I used washi tape to create the lines for the journaling. And then here I glued 2 pages together to make another pocket. So this was 2 papers, and I just glued around the edges. And then there's some more Lister's Got a List lists. I just used this cut apart. I think it comes from Shamel, and did like a design on one side with what the list was, so workshop wish list, and then on the back I have the list. I don't know. I love this Lister's Got a List challenge. I don't think I would do it every month, but this is the second time I've done it, and I feel like it's so cool because it gives you like a moment in time, like what's going on in your head, because it changes, right? So like people I really love, like there's a lot of people on here that wouldn't change, but there's some friends and stuff that like, who knows if I'll be friends with them in 20 years from now or whatever. And I just feel like it's a really fun way to document it. So, lots of journaling, a verse, some more ephemera. I don't know if I'm doing a really great walkthrough, but I don't want to talk about all of the journaling because I talked about that in my December daily. But I just want to sort of show you like how I use the junk journal to give you some ideas, like adding stickers and die cuts, circling words on book pages, just journaling like right on the page and stuff like that. My sister and I played Phase 10, the dice version, and so here's the game board sheet. Stuck it in there. So we went to a movie. We went to this Indian restaurant, and there's our receipt from that. We got a couple more things at the grocery store. So, receipts, all these like word stickers. I think it's just fun because it's like a collection of all your ephemera and journaling and fun things like lists. And so this is just a list I made on that day of what I did, but then over here I have the Lister's Got a List challenge, 26, 27, and 28. And here's some more Lister's Got a List challenges. More journaling. I added another doily here. I think the plan was to add a photo on top of the doily, but I just love with doilies, so wanted to include those. Then there's a couple blank pages and some journaling here. And like sometimes I use the lines like right on the paper to do the journaling. So this one had like a white glitter and then a blue line, and I just did the journaling right on the blue and added a title, Epic Journey. Some more journaling. And then she put this Christmas card in here as a pocket, and there's a whole bunch of random ephemera in here. I just tuck things as I went. So my plane ticket home, a bank receipt, what's this? Some groceries. We had made cookies, so we had to go back to the grocery store to get the ingredients. Money exchange slip. Gas payment for the car. This is at the movies, they have these like showing brochures, like what was showing. So I just grabbed that. Another plane ticket. Some receipts from a coffee shop. Those are both from coffee shops. So it's just sort of fun to see all that like ephemera tucked in there. And the thing with me is like I love the idea of including ephemera in my albums, but usually what happens is I like stick it in a drawer thinking, oh, I'll go back to this and add it, but then I never do. But with the junk journal, like I just, at the end of the day, when I did my journaling, I went to my wallet to see if I had any ephemera, and then I just stuck it right in. And I feel like it's the best way for me to include ephemera is to just stick it right into an album or into a journal like right away, because otherwise it's not getting in there. So this was the 31st. Happy New Year's. And then in the back I just have a couple other random Christmas items I received. So I got this card from a lady at my Bible study. So I stuck that in there. Some ephemera. Another card for invitation. This was, my aunt gave me a Starbucks gift card, so I just stuck the envelope in there. I wrote down some things I had purchased here, and then I purchased a bracelet from my mom from the Quirky Nook, which is a really amazing Etsy shop. I love that shop, so you guys should go check her out. I'll leave a link for it below. And this came in her package, so I just thought it was pretty, so I stuck it in there. And it's fun because what happened was I ordered it, and it was going to arrive like while I was gone. So I asked her to include a note to my mom, and it's like right there, so it's sort of fun. And then these are just stamps that came on different packages or envelopes I received, and that's it. And then this is just a label from Jennifer, or Jen from Oh Yeah, It's Jen. So there we go. That's a walkthrough of my December junk journal for this year. I love it. So this year I have my 2 December daily albums, and then I have this, so it's probably a lot for 1 month, but a lot happened, right? Like I went all the way to Uganda, I visited the kids in the African Children's Choir, I visited my sister who lives in Kenya, so a lot happened this year. I don't know if I would do that much every year, obviously, but for this year I'm really happy about it. So I think that's it for me today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You can leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you're subscribing. I try to post videos as often as I can, at least a few a week. And I love you guys. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye.